you looking for answers about extraterrestrials, or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Hello all. This is a rare moment. It's a public channeling where I am not alone this time. Blessings all. Tonight we're going to channel whatever comes through. I had a Fedorian, Centaur, and a few of the Centaurs have a message for us, which I never channeled them before, so that'll be interesting. And whoever else, galactic people, spirit world, has a message. So we'll just see how this, see how things go. So, all right, sounds good. So, blessings all, and around a little bit. See how this goes. Oh yeah, happy Turkey Day for Americans. And happy Black Friday. It's now a holiday, I guess. So, yeah, I might channel Turkey, but probably not. No. We had Fedorians. You could call me Sash. Blessings to you all for inviting us here. I realize many of you in this group and those that be tuning in are part of our species, collective, however you want to word it. Instead of us, what is on your mind before we speak?
Hello, Sash. This is Neil.
Hello, Neil.
Hi. Greetings. Thank you for coming through. Before you begin, is there any particular messages you want to give to like the group or like the human collective?
Human collective, stay positive. You realize your world has many rituals at this time. But positivity will link you to your future, your galactic, your fourth, fifth, sixth density self. And we, at this time, wish to connect to more of you at this density, but we realize it's kind of uneasy for them. Those do not believe that we exist. But we welcome you to raise your vibration so we can speak to all of you, because we love all of you, even for your differences, negative or positive. We still look forward to conversations. That's all I have for now.
Okay, thank you, Sash. Okay, so if anybody else has got any questions, you can go ahead and start asking now.
How do we identify your ships? Hello, this is Sean.
Oh, Sean. Some are in a circle. Some look like orbs. But we try not to show ourselves very often in your skies because of your government rituals, you could say. But we appear to those that need us to appear, to show our family that we are here watching. With love, of course. But mostly orbs at this time. Other Fendorians have other ship type ships. But at this time it's orbs. Anything else from anybody?
I'm just curious, what density are you in currently now?
At this time, fourth, so I can speak to all of you. Usually I'm in fifth and sixth. I move back and forth depending on what civilization I speak to you. Just here for conversation, to help with souls that need a breath of fresh air, you could say. Because you realize their world and its density is not easy to live in this environment. It's not easy to stay positive here. That is all I have. Wasn't. Is there anything else?
Hello, Sash. This is...
Yes.
Oh yeah, Julie, I'll let you go ahead and ask. You can go ahead, Julie.
Hi, Sash. This is Julie.
Hello.
And I want to know, can you explain to me about your planets, your community, the Fendorian community, how it looks, how your planets look, how they're set up?
Yeah, so first I do that. I want to add that you are definitely part of our society. You are, at one time, or now, it depends on how you look at time, are part of our galactic communications. You are assisting with us communicating with other species. This is so important, especially species of this world's climate that is primitive. So your assistance is so important, and that's why you're here on Earth to, I know I'm probably giving you too much information, but I'm not sure if you asked for this, but you're helping us help this world. The more Fedorians here that are awake to our energies, the easier it is us to connect to other starseeds that are here. So we say thank you for being here. Blessings to you. Because most Fedorians would not want to dare come to this planet as a reincarnation because they realize the consequences of it. So we are careful on who comes here. Of course, you can come here as you wish, but realize this place is a battleground. I just wanted to add that. As our climate, we realize there's several Fedorian worlds. We don't just have one. We have some ocean worlds, some worlds that are resemble your Bashar world. You are familiar who that is. We have climates that are very watery. Some worlds are cloudy, that we have our sky cities, and some castle-like structures. Not like you have similar, but obviously our labyrinth. It is here, more like crystal cities. And this helps our vibration stay at a high state of mind. Remember, there was another part of that question. I'm not sure if I answered it. There's also feline entities, Weirins, that visit our worlds constantly to connect with us. We are partnership, as you would say, collaboration with the Weirins. They are our brothers and sisters. Or all galactic families are brothers and sisters, but they are very close to us, let's put it that way. Of course, music is a big part of our world. I'm not sure if other Fedorians have said this. Many are part of the arts, but more like minimalistic arts that you would see on your planet. Or just like your fill of glass is one. Very simplistic. But very beautiful. Is there anything else you'd like to know? Hopefully I answered all that.
Yes, thank you.
Welcome to you.
Hi, this is Neil again.
Neil. Yes.
Yes. Okay, Sash, I've got some questions regarding, like, I understand there's a group of us that all have Fendorian past lives that are going to come together in this life, and we're going to do some work here.
Yes.
So the work, what I understand so far is the work is going to, because each one of us represent a different chakra, and the work we're going to do is work with Gaia, with her chakras, and with the human collective of chakras. So can you give me any direction on that, please?
What kind of work you were planning? Realize we can't go into complete detail. Obviously, you know you have a Fedorian lifetime, right?
Yes, I read Fendorian, I was.
Yes, you have several Fedorian lifetimes, actually.
Oh, okay.
Red, blue, white. Realize white is a... Some might disagree with this. White is more of a royalty, you could say. They've been Fedorians for a very long time. The others are reincarnating into this life as a Fedorian just to experience a few lifetimes. But those of the white Fedorian have been Fedorians for a very long time. You could say they're called the elders. So that gives you a perspective. As to the work done here, of course you can't go into exactly how this is going. But yes, to raise the Earth's vibration, that's basically what you'll all be doing. You're doing that right now, you're just unaware of it. But then again, maybe not. Maybe you are aware of it. Just for you connecting with other Fedorians and sending out positive vibrations helps Gaia tremendously. Your positive intentions is so helpful. Many do not understand the Fedorian energies on this planet. Because yes, we are a higher vibration, so we are hard to connect to by other entities. So some find us overcomplicated sometimes, or unable to communicate because of our way of looking at things. But we have learned over time, recently, depends on who talks, recently, we have learned to speak at all dimensions, not just our own, and to have a better perspective without like talking, without acting like we're talking down to different species. This world took a time for us to figure out because we're not used to connecting with this planet. As for channeling, so we've learned much, and we are still learning. That is all I have for that. But yes,
Okay.
connect to all you can for Fedorians, definitely. Make yourself known. You're doing an excellent job.
Okay, thank you, Sash.
Thank you.
So one more thing. I understand the Fendorians are very big on the chakras. So is there any messages you want to give on like how we should be using our chakras, or any directions you could, anything you want to explain at all about the chakras? Now's the time if you're willing to do that.
The heart chakra, all of your chakras are important. Your heart chakra, your heart chakra is most important to us at this time. It helps your channeling, helps your communication. Your heart chakra is the most, when you're doing healings, obviously you would heal all your chakras, always. Your heart chakra is the one you want to have the most clearing. You realize it's not going to be perfect because your world is negativity, or however you want to word that. But your heart chakra is where you want to do the most work to clear out, so you can communicate without any problems. And same with Gaia. That is where you want to concentrate when you send your energies. But obviously connect to all our chakras, but her heart chakra would be much help if you send healing energies to her. So, thank you.
Okay, thank you for that, Sash. I'll pass the mic over. Thank you again.
Bianca has a question. She asks, what color are your ships?
At this time, white. Some are light blue. But usually they do look like an orb at this time. There are square ships also. Those are at a tan color. So it all, at this time, that is all I have for ships. But we do collaborate with other species such as Yin Yao, and they are on a rectangular ship. So that gives you a perspective of who we're connecting to.
So you say you are connected with music. So
Yes.
I'm curious. Have you given or have you been involved in any of Earth's recent history with musicians?
One moment. Throughout history, mostly recent history.
Within the past 150 years.
One moment. As for names, I do not have. Mostly your New Age movement, such as your Philip Glass I mentioned. New Age minimalistic music. As for names, I do not have these names in front of me. One moment.
I do not seek names, I just seek a yes and no.
Yes. Is there anything else?
I was wondering if you could transmit fifth dimensional energies to us.
One moment. One moment, I have to. During your sleep state, you might feel our presence, like a doorway in your dream world. That is our energies. Anything else?
Yeah, hello. My name's
Yeah.
Bianca.
Yes.
Yeah, I just recently caught an orb on my camera phone. I just wanted to know if that was you guys, or if you know who that was.
It was not us, but it was a species that will not go named at this time. They don't want to be known. So they're not giving me the information to know who they are, so I don't think I'm giving anything back. But there is a species of extraterrestrial.
Oh, okay.
Yes. They are very close connected to your spirit world. They are at a higher vibration. They are just seeing how you saw this. They are giving you a message that you are on the right track. Spiritually.
Okay, thank you.
I have a question. I often find it when it is my Fendorian brothers that do connect with me. I'm curious, do any of the Fendorian races, when they come through a human conduit, do they send telepathic messages? Because I often feel like, before a hangout, when a Fendorian is channeled, like before I have like loads of questions, but then when someone actually channels them, I'm just kind of speechless.
Yes. It is a Fedorian way. It is your spirit guides also are working with us to, you can say, give you a chance to listen instead of asking questions. It's because some of these messages are for you. Also, you have Fedorian lifetimes. I believe so. But you have feline connections also, if you're aware of that.
I recently got told I'm a Fendorian soul in a human incarnation. Is this true?
That, one moment. What I connect to is a Fedorian with feline DNA. So this is what I'm connecting to. As for you being, I believe that is correct. You are, but this is not one. You have Lyran also, as you're connected to Lyrans, Fedorians, Reptilians, and Zeta. So you're connected to all three of them, or all four of them, however many I mentioned, all at once. So the answer to that is yes. But your memories of Fedorians, I'm not sure how strong that is. I am not connected. Your memories of them is faint, I feel, but I could be wrong.
It's like when I'm talking with a Fendorian, the memories come back, but straight afterwards they just flow away. Like, yeah.
There's reasons for that. They're not going into it. It just gives you a chance to listen. That is what they're going into. That's what they're saying right now. Is there anything else?
Yes, hello, my name is Joe. It's nice
Yes.
to meet you.
Hello, Joe.
Bianca asked me to ask you if she has any past incarnations as your species.
Yes, but nothing recent. These are lifetimes that were very short. Very short lifetimes on one of our moons, actually. It was like to give you a taste of our species, if that makes any sense. To give you a little to understand its environment we live in, but it was not meant to be for a long time, as far as I know. Of course, you're always welcome back. That is all I have. Blessings. If there's nothing else, I should be leaving now.
Be able to take just one last question
Yes.
from Julie.
Please.
Yes, Julie. Okay, Julie, on you go.
Yes.
Okay. I think a couple of nights ago that I think I went on a Fendorian ship or somewhere to
Yes.
meet with the Fendorians in my sleep. And
Yes.
can you explain about that? Yeah.
Well, realize this, you do this every night. You just remember that one. This is a nightly occasion. As for this, your communications, you're working with your communications for this world on different languages, not just ours. We're in Arcturian, ZF, that one's a little more difficult. But helping you with different languages as you prepare you for a future here on Earth to speak to all species and understanding what you are saying also. I believe that's still being processed right now, of understanding what your language is saying. Does that make any sense? You're translating. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that does make sense. Thank you.
Your translating is still work. I believe the languages you're speaking, to understand what you're saying is still being understood. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm working on that. Yeah.
That will improve. That's what you're. Yes, that will improve very shortly. It will. You have to have more confidence in yourself also. Instead of saying, "What did I just say?" But it was very nice. If you have more confidence in yourself, it will come out more clearly. As soon as you say the language, it will come to you of what it is already doing. That you're hesitant to let it flow out of its translation.
Okay.
The more you do it, the more you say your language, and then you translate it in human language, the more you'll get used to it. So don't worry if you get it and make a mistake.
Okay.
Blessings to you.
Thank you.
Mara dear for being here. You have no idea. Is there anything else before I leave?
I think that's it for now. If you want to change, if you want to switch entities, or if you need to take a break, then yeah, I think now's the
Yes.
time to do it. So
I'll give him a break.
okay,
Blessings.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Much love to you.
That's love. Taking a while to leave. Still here.
Back, Ivan. That was excellent. That's very interesting.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for that.
Welcome. I don't know anything about the Fedorians, but I saw their cities, crystal cities. Like Bianca, I saw a moon, and you asked about the saw a moon. You're on their moon. It was like, am I really saying this?
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, thank
That
you so
was-
much.
You're welcome. I don't know. Yeah, Fedorians, I'm not super well known. I know some of them are pasty looking and white, but not all of them are white, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was knowledge, that's for sure.
yeah, because we've been connecting with them a bit more recently, like well, I have anyway. So
Mhm.
yeah, it's interesting they come through because yeah, we've been doing some sort of work with them recently. So yeah, it's very interesting they came through. So yeah, thank you a lot for that, Ivan. That
Welcome.
was was excellent.
All right.
How are you feeling like with the energies in the room? Are you feeling it like it's okay, or is it feeling like too overwhelming?
No, it's good. It's good. I'm good. Yeah, it gives me more energy.
Okay.
To continue. That's how I got through all this, channeling 3 hours. So I'm good. Any other requests before I go down again?
I'll leave it open, but
Open.
if anybody else has any requests.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, I think I have an idea who's gonna come through.
Perfect.
If only more would know of our existence. Greetings. I am a Centaur. My name is Brack. That's a good name. That's not my real name. Greetings, Earth people. Oh, we feel so neglected that we are not connected. No one connects to us. We are like a mystery on your planet, a myth, and that is insulting to us. There are worlds where we exist, where our worlds, where human, that is a myth. Well, that's a joke, but greetings, human beings. We have the same as you, as for bad habits. So we get along with your race very well. Just we feel ignored, unfortunately. But we don't take that personally. But the Centaurs, at one time, we were part of your human collective, but then your world got all just couldn't take it anymore. So we just hang out with the elementals on your planet. Mermaids, things of that sort. Fairies. But we are almost, I know it is not personal, but it is kind of, we feel like we're ignored by your race. And many that are centaurs reincarnate into the human race, and they just look just like one of us. And that gives us a chuckle. Because people can pick up on their energies. They can pick up. It's like, are you a half-horse man? Or however one word it. So what's on your mind, people?
Hello, Brack. This is Neil.
Hello, Neil.
Hi. Okay, I just want to first say thank you very much for coming through, and much love to you and your entire species.
Thank you.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll just start off with getting some general information on you, and then I'll let everybody else ask questions after that. Okay. Okay. So can you give me a description of your physical description?
Just as your mythology has us. Some have horns coming out of their heads, some have small ones. Mostly you do have Some have their horns removed because they don't want horns. Weak in that regard. But yes, we are half man, half horse. Legs. 4 legs.
And which
Or-
colour?
Brown. Brown horse. We have centaurs and white. We have all kinds of colors. Blue,
Okay.
green, whatever you want. It's not like I'm selling cars.
And
Yeah, go ahead.
which density are you at?
4th density.
Okay, beautiful. Can you tell me where your home planet is?
Orion in that area. We have other worlds too, but that is good enough for now.
Okay, that's fine. And what sort of level of technology do you have? Do you have ships?
Some do. We mostly have. A lot of us prefer a primitive landscape where we can. It's like a fairy world. We don't need ships. We just hang out with the fairies. Our fairies are, well, your fairies are large also. The fairies that we speak to are like 6, 7 feet tall, sometimes 8. It's like a fairy planet. All our worlds are like this, but I would give you a description of this one. Where it's very filled with nature. It is a loving place, but it is usually we don't have other species bothering us. But the fairies got kicked out of their world by the reptilians at one time. So they procreated in other worlds, such as ours. But we do have centaurs on your world also, obviously. This is what I'm speaking from. But as for technology, we do have technology such as Yin and Yang. We connect with them. And some reptilians that are friendly. They usually visit us when they feel like it. Just to say hi, just like neighbors do on your world. Hopefully that helps.
Yeah, that's excellent. Because I just want to ask another couple of things about your
Yes,
culture. So,
please go
can you
for
tell
it.
me? Can you tell me what sort of houses you live in?
We don't really live in a house. We just sort of live within nature. Some do have
Oh.
houses, but usually just live in nature, just like you see in your fairy books.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you have like any sort of education, or how do you learn?
Well, we're all telepathic. Of course, some of us do talk like you do through the mouth because we are connected to your world. Usually it's telepathic, but we have schools just like you do. Of course, not like you do. But we do have educational. When we are bored, we go through educational processes. It's a lot faster than yours, and we're always learning. Life is always educational.
Yes.
But yes,
Okay.
to answer your other question, we do have. Remember, I am going by the primitive world that we are on at this time, or that we are connected to, I should say. We live in caves. Some live in tree houses that are built like elaborate tree houses where we can walk upstairs and things of that sort.
Yes.
And we do go into a 3rd density also. We go between 3rd and 4th, depending on how we feel. But our 3rd is nowhere near as dense as yours.
Okay. So, how does your species reproduce?
How is a secret? Let's put it that way.
Okay, and last question: your species? Many species have something that they sort of specialize in that their species is particularly good at. Does your species have something that you are known for doing very well?
Love making is one of them. Music making is another. Remember, we have many sectors, I should say, in our society, where some is of a military force. So we can't be pushed around, let's put it that way, to give you an idea of who we are. But realize we are I wouldn't say exactly, but we're kind of like your hippies where we just hang out, like you have in your storybooks about us. We just hang out and make love all day. But not always. We do have skirmishes we deal with, but not on our world, but on others. We have our direct approach is sometimes needed. But realize we don't go through the brutality that is in your universe. We do small skirmishes, not very heavy. So if you have a dream of a Centaur sitting on your ship, don't be surprised.
Okay, that's beautiful. Okay, thank you for answering all those questions. Now I'm going to pass it over and open it up to other people for individual questions. Okay, thank you. Much love.
Much love.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Bianca. I just wanted to ask, how can humans connect to your species?
One moment. It's not very difficult. You just put us in your mind and say you wish to connect. It's very simple. You can pray on it. I would have a positive intention to speak with us. And usually we are right there instantly. But realize the question is the one asking for this conversation, not necessarily you, but those that wish to connect with us, are they ready to connect to this? And usually that's a no, but not always. Usually they're afraid of the unknown, just like any other species. And we are a rarity to be connected. We realized we could speak through this one, so we say, well, give it a shot. And here we are. But yes, you have a positive intention, you can connect to anything. So hopefully that answers your question.
Yeah, thank you. Is it possible for me to connect to you
Yes, of course.
easily?
Of course, we leave ourselves open to you at all.
Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Hello, Bragg. This is Ash.
Yes. Greetings.
Greetings. A little while ago, I connected to something. I woke up from a dream. I don't remember the dream, but the word Ishtar was left in my mind. And I looked it up, and it turns out that there's this species invented by this author of Centaur, and he called them Ishtarians. So I'm curious if I have any connections to this centaurs, and if you know anything about Ishtar.
Ishtar. Ishtar is another race, Centaur, I believe. It is not one that is more primitive, as I can tell. I do not connect to them. As for you connected to us, yes. At one time. It was more of the elementals. I believe it was one lifetime. And that, who is that? Bianca that was speaking before. You've had a lifetime with us also, as a Centaur. This was a very long time ago. This was on this planet to connect to the elementals. Many do this, and they're not necessarily these are your first reincarnations, but sometimes those do that to reincarnate into this world as a fairy, as a warlock, etc., before they start reincarnating to this world as a human. Remember, these lifetimes are very brief. They were not very long, but they're harmonious, as I can tell when I connect to you. What else you got? Is there anything else?
Yeah, I just want to add something. The feeling I get from you is you're like a very proud race. Is that correct?
Yes.
You're very proud individuals.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't mess with us. Yes, we're very proud. We're very affectionate race.
And is there a particular species that you have like strong ties with, besides the fairies?
Fairies. warlocks, elementals on your world are not just here, they're on other planets also. Reptilians we speak to, Syrians, many Centaurs are with the Syrian race. It's like a mixture of Syrian and Centaur. So this is where you get your other Centaur races. We are connected to the Reptilians. We speak to them. As for there being Reptilian Centaurs, they do exist, but we don't speak to them. I do not. They do exist.
Beautiful, thank you. Okay, I'll pass the mic over because Ash has a question.
Yes.
Yes, Bragg. I'm curious, what is your species' relationship with Earth right now? And also, yeah, like, will you be here for open contact, and are you here currently interacting with us?
Many came here early on in this Earth's conception. During the Orion Wars, many came here for solitude, to escape. Many worlds at one time are being devoured one by one. So this is one place we came to for refuge. That is why we're here. But over time we found other worlds to repopulate. So we are in several worlds at this time. But during the Orion Wars we had to find somewhere else to live, you can say. But we were here very early on in this world's conception. But as the wars happened, more of us came here. That is all I have for that.
Yeah, you said that you are on Earth just now as well.
Yes.
So can you? Where are you in Agartha just now? Is that
Yes.
correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
So is there a big population of your species there?
Yeah, I'll just say yes. Yes.
Okay. So are you excited about us reconnecting and you actually populating the surface again?
Yes, but we don't see it happening as soon as it could. But yes, we are enjoying seeing many of you connect to us. This is a high for us right now. But seeing you more ready for our connection is very exciting. We realize it's not going to happen tomorrow, or we can all hang out, but it's coming. But in Astral, many of you connect to us. Many star seeds, we call them star seeds, so you might as well. Everybody else is. Those that used to be Centaurs are connecting to us. So it's in Astral. But it would be nice to be connecting in person eventually. But yes, one needs to get itself together. Yeah, go ahead.
Is there any messages you want to actually give to the humanity as a whole just now, on behalf of your species?
Don't live in fear. Many on your world live in fear. Your reptilians say this all the time. Well, at least to us they do. But don't live your whole life in fear. Take a chance. I mean, don't put your life in jeopardy, but if you live your life without fear and just go for it, you'll live a happier life. Of course, sometimes you might suffer the consequences, but at least you did it instead of thinking about it all the time. You have life, go with it. Don't be afraid. Don't live like that. So many do on your world. Many in your religions have so much fear wrapped around them. It is unfortunate. We do not want to see anyone living in fear like this, but they do. And it's in huge amounts. We realize there's much terrorism on your world. No, not much, but certain areas there are. And there are obviously areas where there's always war. But don't let that. Realize they're getting what they got to get out of their systems. They have to go through this, but you don't have to. You don't have to live in fear. You do not have to have that in your space. Realize that. You can block all these things out. If you end up in an area like that, it's something in you that needs it for some reason. You do not live in fear as you go through it. Learn from it. That's what I have. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. Bianca has a question.
Yes.
Yes. Can you tell me a little bit more about my Centaur lifetime?
One moment, I have to connect to it.
Oh, thank you.
One moment. Yes, it was one of your early incarnations on this world. I believe you had fairy lifetimes here. 2 or 3 lifetimes as a fairy. And then you had a lifetime as a male. I believe it was a male centaur. Majority are males. Or all male. It's depending on what planet you're on. But it was a male lifetime. It was a time of harmony to connect to Mother Earth, the mermaids, all the elementals. It was a dreamlike world, as you can say. It's funny what you see in your fairy stories. It is real. It's just in your dimension. It is so. Your world is so disconnected. But that's what it was. It was just a life of connecting to Mother Earth mostly. Of course, connecting to other elementals. But most of it, that lifetime had to do with connecting to Mother Earth and realizing who she is, and that all beings are connected to nature. I'll leave you with that, if there's anything else.
Thank you very much.
Does Joe or Bianca have Joe or Julie have a question just now? Because he's on the last.
If there's nothing else, I will leave you all be.
I've got one last question.
Sure.
What is your occupation?
Occupation. That's a good word. That's a human word. How do I word this? Mostly I just screw around, basically. I am part of the elders, you can say. We have another word for it. The elders, elder centaurs, where we are always connecting to Mother Earth, always connecting to the mermaids, and to heal Mother Earth as we can. Because of Earth changes going down right now, and to keep Mother Earth stable because of the shift she is going through with fourth density. So it's mostly, you could say, if I had to add it's mostly for communication. Obviously, most beings that you have channeled are communication beings. I am one of them.
Awesome, thank you.
Welcome.
And you being an elder, do you have a different appearance from the other centaurs?
Oh yes, I have horns that are old. I look old. Of course, I look handsome I'm a handsome devil, of course. But I do have just as you see in your pictures of us, I am well built. I am in good shape. We are all in good shape, always, because we eat well, unlike the human collective that doesn't always do that. But yes, I'm always usually romantically involved and living the good life. Usually living a social life and loving life all I can. But yes, I am an old man. I wouldn't say old gray-haired, but I am old. You can say on my face you can see the age.
Okay, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I'll pass it over to Joe. Thank you. Joe, thank you.
Yeah.
Hello, my name's Joe.
Yes.
I would like to know if I had any past lives as with your species, or an elemental, or a fairy, or anything like that.
One moment. One moment. I believe you had a lifetime as a giant in your past. Earth past, I should say. Part of Agartha. I think you lived a few lifetimes as a giant. As for more information on that, that is all I have for that at this time. Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
Yeah, I think we're coming to the end of the questions. If there's anybody else got a question, they can jump in now.
Yes, there's nothing else. I will leave you all be. There's others that wish to come through, apparently.
Yeah, that's all the questions for now. So yeah, I'd just like to say
Okay.
on behalf of everybody, thank you very much, Bragg.
Thank
Much
you.
love to you and your species.
Make love and drink well.
Oh, we will.
Blessings. No. Fuck. Greetings. Greetings, world. Oh, fuck, it's been a while. Oh. Give me a second. Body's
Yes, it's okay. Take your time. Take your time.
Oh, damn it. And his body's like squeezing into this just small, just pathetic human. It's Novak. It's been a while. Just want to say hi, guys.
Yeah, welcome back.
Welcome. Yeah, I've been on vacation for a while. Been to, Bahamas, freaking Hawaii, just, chilling. What do you guys, what's up? Oh, yeah, I'm just here to just tell you guys, oh, yeah, before you say anything, I'm here to tell you guys you're going in the right direction. Don't be impatient. Remember, you got a whole world you got to wake up, and most of them are just, oh, yeah, right. Aliens, right. Go back, yeah. Go. So, there's a lot of, it's going to take a while to wake up this planet. But you guys are doing good. Continue your connections, community. Just being social is awesome. Okay, that's all I got.
Perfect. So the last time I spoke to you, you told me you were in a bunker somewhere, like in an underground base somewhere. Are you still there?
No, I can't tell you where I'm at, but I'm not there anymore. But yeah, we are usually reptilians. If you're wondering, I am a draconian positive reptilian. We are in a place where we can be safe. Let's put it that way. We are underground though. You know, because if we were out and about driving cars and stuff, I don't think that would go too well in your society. Not yet.
Yeah. Okay, Joe has a question for you. Joe.
Sure. Go for it.
Hello.
Hello.
My name's Joe. I wanted to know, recently I was taken somewhere with the Reptilians to some facility.
Yeah.
Maybe touring the facility or something like that. I'd like to know more about that if you tell me.
I believe it was Draconian. You have a lot of Draconian past lives, for positive and negative, whatever you want to call that. They don't see themselves as negative, just they have a different perspective. But yeah, you're in astral all the time speaking to reptilians, sharing your knowledge of the Earth experience. So even if you're going your day-to-day life, you realize there's other aspects of yourself that is working with the Earth, but not. So you are connected here. You are reincarnated here on this world. But there's other aspects of yourself that is using this knowledge to work with other worlds. So hopefully that's not too crazy for you. But as for your meeting, this is something you do often. As for what the conversation was about, I am not being told. But it has to do with you being here is a great help to many. Let's put it that way. Because it's your perspective that is cherished. That's it.
Alright, thank you. Yes, I was aware of most of that. Thank you.
Good. Good to hear.
Hey Novak, this is Ash.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey dude. First off, I just want to say that you're my favorite being that Ivan channels.
I know. I am the best.
I know. So I had a question. I believe I'm getting a Draconian infusion. So I was wondering if you could verify that for me.
Yes.
And if you could tell me anything about it, what it's going to do, advice, guidance.
It is, I think, around 2%. And it is mostly from knowledge, it seems. It's mostly for you to decode information that's coming to you to understand it more. You know, to channel Draconian energies a little bit easier. I believe that's the reason for it. Just when you're channeling them, you understand it more. That's what I'm getting.
Awesome. Yeah, that resonates. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, Bianca, if you want to ask your question.
Hello, Novak.
Well,
I just want to tell you that out of all the beings I've been channels, you're my favorite.
yes.
First off.
You're my favorite too. All of you are my favorite.
I don't really have a question other than, is there anything that I should know? Anything? Any advice of anything?
Yes, you are connecting to more of yourself, I believe. You're opening yourself up to your spirituality more. Is that correct?
Yes.
You connect to other species, I believe. What it is just confidence. Put more confidence in yourself. You can do it. As far as I could tell, you're going in the right direction. Obviously, take time with it, but the more you do it, the easier it will be to connect. You just have to have more confidence. It's like, I could do this. I have positive intentions, and you can't go wrong there. Looking at it that way.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
Blessings.
Hi, Novak. This is Neil again.
Yes.
Is there anybody in this group who's actually going to meet you at some point during their lifetime and work with you?
Realize that we're in astral. We all kind of work together. You just don't remember it. With your group, I work with it. You just don't remember it. That's all. That's why I'm here. So just other Draconians are working with you. You just don't remember it. That's all. But as for in this lifetime, I believe so, but it depends on how your world moves, how it's waking up. But yes, through energies, yes, we are connecting. But as for in person, yeah, we can go hang out somewhere. That is up to your world at this time. But yes, in astral, we're always working together.
Okay, understand. Thank you. I'll pass it over to Julie now. Thank you. Much love.
Yeah, it's best of.
Hi, Novak. This is Julie.
Yes. Julie.
And I just have a question, and I feel like that I should ask you. And we had a group channeling session about a week ago, and I felt like there was an energy that was sort of dampening the session or possibly trying to interfere. So I wonder if you have any information on this or any advice for our future sessions.
Yeah, I believe it was a couple actually. I believe it was a malevolent reptilian and Zeta were disagreeing with these connections you were all having. Realize when you get together, I imagine you already do this, but to do a positive intention for your channelings, and also white light protection around you before you do channelings, because it seems like I don't think they'd be around anymore, but they were not liking what was happening. They were just visiting. I don't think they're going to be around anymore. I think they're peeking in, they're just sort of aggravated that you're waking up others, and they don't want that. So, but as for protections, I imagine all of you do this already. We might want to do that for the group in future. Because it seems like some of them are finding vulnerabilities to get in, it seems. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I mean, yes, they're there, but I wouldn't worry about them too much. You can tell them just go away. But when you're doing that, realize what work you're doing. If you're having that kind of invasion like that, you're going in the right direction. That should help you. Thank you. Anything else?
Thank you.
Welcome. Is there anything
Yeah,
else? Yes.
I just want to check how Ivan's energy level is just now. Is he fit the channel?
Fine.
Okay. Okay, if anybody else has questions, you can go ahead.
Whatever. Yeah, I can probably do a couple more.
Okay, that's perfect.
Is there anything else? Is everybody reading a book right now?
Okay, what I'll do is... Okay, on you go, Joe. Go ahead, mate.
Yes, I have another question. I used to have a lot of negative reptilians around me. I wondered if there's still any implants left in my body and if they could still get to me in some way.
One moment. There is one, it seems like it's in your forehead at the time. One in your hand, your left hand, that hasn't been removed properly. Not sure who helped you remove those others, but I'll go for another cleansing. But realize these are not totally activated. They're sort of just sitting there. It would be nice to be removed altogether. So this is what's bringing in some negative residue if you're feeling that at all. But I don't feel like anyone's really trying to get into your energy. I don't feel that right now.
Yes, I haven't felt them in a while.
Yeah, you shouldn't. You've had, yes, many lifetimes as a malevolent reptilian, but realize this, don't think of it as you're a negative person. You're just gathering information. Just like anybody else. You're not negative now. So you're just like coming out of it, say. So it's a little bit, but realize all the information you gathered from all of that. So some stay negative or malevolent, however word you want to use it, and just continue that. But when you change, that is saying a lot about you. So you're not alone, trust me. Especially us positive reptilians, we're not exactly, strawberry shortcake. So
That's funny.
So don't feel bad about it at all. Okay, well, anything else?
Yeah, I'm curious, Novak. So what is it that you do?
Oh yeah, my job.
Yeah.
I can't go into everything, going through different dimensions. I can't go into what I do anymore. But it's connecting with this one. We've had many lifetimes with this one. So it's just helping the reptilians, Draconians, connect to the human race. But I do many things that I can't really talk about with them. So if anybody asks, I'm at let's see. I'm at Hawaii. I'm at Hawaii Beach getting a suntan. But that's not really what I'm doing, but you can tell people that. You imagine what people will say about Reptilian getting a suntan on the beach. Let's see how that goes. Hey, what's shaking? Hey, where are you going? Anything else before I go? Yeah, he's getting tired.
Well, have I had any past lifetimes with you?
One moment. I don't think so, but you've had lifetimes as a reptilian. But
yeah.
We've had connections. Our groups have connected. Let's put it that way. I don't believe so.
Oh, okay.
But Draconians are connected, definitely.
Yeah.
You're from a different Oh. I'm not sure if you're a Draconian or not. Is that something that was told to you?
Yeah.
Draconian past life. Yeah, I'm having trouble connecting to that. That's interesting. Yes, as a Draconian, yes, but not my race. Mine is a little bit different than yours. But we are Draconians, but we're different sectors, you could say. So our races have there are different Draconians, so we have connected in that regard.
Oh, okay, thank you.
You could say different families, let's put it that way. That's a better way of saying it. Yes, go ahead.
Novak, are you the same species as Grindel, and are you friends with them?
No, that's a different species.
Okay.
That's more... Yeah, Draconian's a little bit more rough around the edges. We're not really connected that much. Not many connect to us. This one. But yeah, we are not the same. They are funny, a little bit more friendly than we are. We're friendly, but they are more friendlier. But they're not that friendly, so. They're neutral, we are neutral, but our past is a little bit more... Our history is a little bit more violent, you could say. Anything else? If nothing else, I will go.
Yeah, I think that's all the questions. So yeah, I just want to
That's
say thank you very much, Novak.
Thank you.
And, yes, much love.
Blessings.
You're welcome
Drink 'em
back anytime.
Yeah, drink 'em if you got a shop to your drop. That's. Later. Okay.
Welcome back, Ivan.
Yeah, I was going to. Yeah, I felt the Palladian about to come through, didn't that? Novak came through.
Yeah, that was awesome. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for being here. Yeah, yeah, it's enough. All I got for tonight.
Yeah,
it was about an hour and a half.
That was excellent.
Anybody like to do a blessing before we leave? Any galactic languages, anybody?
Do you want a Fendorian blessing?
Wherever you got.
Okay. I'm sorry if it's a little loud in the background, but I talk loud, so you should be fine. Dosiri ani da kono no kai chila aina tosopo aina tadi kolai ne sade ari saneni ai tuko da ne ko dosopo na da kada kotila ne kaso na da he da kada ko so na nai te kula ina sanani atude ilasana to kula na atude ilasana to lo ane bi la kana ko sanani ka sana to kala sana atina sala ina tono sai ali de ko ane bi na kasa de bi ma tala sene to kula na da kida ka sana ona na ta kula to do mai siniki that is an ona ne ki sala no kula tini Achila ne da suna ma da haida kasara ai da sarata da di suna no ne kasala ai da tsoto da kina ni salati da ti da sul bolon hono kulo kul anno do bela ana sana no bela kasana ki la tura para sara tuda di bisu la sana sono kula kana kasana da ti da dona mai na hana sini tuda bela na sana to nai la suna mane la tsari talai to kana sana banai la na topo ale ke suno kula sabara katsini tare ta bi da ta No, Thank
you.
That
was great.
Thank you.
Yeah, anybody else want to go?
Okay, I will. Lashana, no kakimasa. Oh, it's in a Palladian, I think. Lasha mahiko yosana lasa e mihike nala usana shike a samizeni isho oko na salatini shinikene sanoko sanamazete sinini was. Lasha ye sanoko amasinikala mimi shanaki osonola e sinikishi mikono sonomakakwa. Namaste, y'all.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, anybody else?
Yeah, I'll speak some.
Sure.
This is either Arcturian or Pleiadian. Sometimes it mixes. Shiaitsa sa hakita sha nu no wa. Wakita sa shia nana he kia sa ha shakita. Konia nana yasa wushi si kianta. Ikania na isio shoso wukita ashiata hanata. Kyoto oroshiti siya patakai shiono. Onkita wa shia hakata. Osono ososusi shiata wa shikiono o kiata hashatiana hasata. Yanana kiapa shi osotoko chitaka.
Beautiful, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Io loro tu io so tu yawa satata yana na la oroto ono soto ye wewe ana ala watana io o soto sheshe ye ihita na wata ye asata wo.
Thank you. That's great. Anybody else? That's it. All right, thank you all. For those out there, this is this is a last-minute webinar. Might do one tomorrow night. As for inviting more people, we'll see. I'm just going to slowly doing this. taking it easy with it, and we'll see how it goes. So, blessings all. Thank you all for tuning in. And